Has a single sentence ever wrecked your entire day? A jab at work, a careless remark, a disrespectful gesture, and suddenly your focus is gone, your peace is gone, even your sleep is gone. Now be honest with yourself. What if none of that actually has power over you? What if the only person who hands over that power is you? Over the next few minutes, you'll learn how to protect your emotions in a way most people never figure out. Stick around until the end, because the last point is the one that sets you free the most. Here's the truth: no one controls your emotions without your permission. The problem is that most people spend their whole lives giving that permission away for free to strangers, co-workers, social media comments, situations that won't even matter a week from now. The result is a life held hostage by other people's moods. Below are 10 practical lessons to help you stop reacting on impulse, let go of anger, and take back control of your emotions. This isn't about ignoring what you feel or pretending nothing affects you. It's about building mental strength solid enough that even the most irritating situations can't throw you off balance. Whether you're dealing with criticism, learning to set boundaries, or letting go of old grudges, you'll find practical tools here to protect your peace and live with more confidence. Let's get started. 1. Your reactions are a choice. Picture a peaceful moment. You're having coffee or out for a walk when someone drops a rude comment. Your calm vanishes instantly, replaced by anger, and you think, "Why did that person ruin my day?" But the truth is they didn't. You let it happen. Your emotions are your responsibility, not theirs. The world can throw challenges at you, but only you decide how to respond. It's like wearing noise-canceling headphones in a loud city. The chaos still exists, but it doesn't reach you. Mastering your reactions works the same way. There's a powerful idea behind this. Between stimulus and response, there is a space, and in that space lies your power to choose. In your response lies your growth and your freedom. When someone cuts you off in traffic or unfairly criticizes your work, it's easy to blame them for your anger. But what if, instead of reacting, you simply paused? In that pause lives the power to choose calm over chaos. Practical example. A co-worker dismisses your idea in a meeting. Instead of snapping back or stewing over it all day, breathe and reflect. Is this actually about me, or is it their own stress and bias showing up? Reframing the situation takes away its emotional grip on you. This doesn't mean suppressing what you feel. It means recognizing that your feelings are one thing and your reactions are another. Anger, frustration, and disappointment are natural, but they don't have to dictate what you do next. A simple strategy. When you feel triggered, pause and name the emotion. Anger, hurt, irritation. That alone breaks the automatic reaction cycle. Then reflect on why. Is it because of what happened or your interpretation of it? Finally, choose your response based on your values and long-term peace, not the heat of the moment. Imagine the freedom of moving through the world unbothered by other people's actions. The rude stranger, the careless comment, the minor inconvenience, all of it loses its grip on you once you take control of your reactions. In every moment you have a choice. Let others dictate your emotions or reclaim your power and protect your peace. Their behavior doesn't define you, your reaction does. 2. Stop expecting people to act like you would. You went out of your way to help someone, and when you needed support back, they were nowhere to be found. Disappointment hits, and you think, how could they be so inconsiderate? I'd never treat them that way. Here's the hard truth. People don't operate by your standards or your values. They act according to their own. Expecting others to think, behave, or respond the way you would is like trying to control the weather. Impossible, and a guaranteed source of frustration. Everyone is walking their own path, shaped by their own experiences, beliefs, and priorities. When someone does something that annoys or hurts you, it's often not about you at all. It's a reflection of who they are. Trying to change or control someone else's behavior only leaves you feeling powerless. Instead of focusing on how others should act, focus on accepting them as they are. Example: a co-worker constantly interrupts during meetings. Instead of seething or trying to teach them a lesson, recognize that this habit has nothing to do with you. Letting go of the expectation that they'll change frees you from unnecessary emotional strain. One principle sums this up well: expectation is the root of suffering. The less you expect others to behave a certain way, the more you protect your peace. Practical exercise. When someone upsets you, ask yourself what you were expecting them to do, then question whether that expectation was ever realistic. Instead of trying to control their behavior, focus on how you can respond calmly and hold on to your peace. Think about how freeing that is. The rude stranger, the forgetful friend, the inconsiderate co-worker. None of them has the power to disrupt your emotions unless you allow it. When you stop expecting others to meet your standards, you take back control of your reactions. In the end, people are who they are, not who you want them to be. Accepting that doesn't mean tolerating bad behavior or abandoning your values. It means recognizing your peace is too valuable to trade for something you can't control. 3. Let go of needing to always be right. Think back to your last argument. Maybe it was over something trivial, like which route was faster, or something deeper, like a disagreement with someone close to you. As the conversation heated up, did you feel that pull to prove your point, to show them you were right? Everyone's been there, clinging to their version of the truth like a lifeline. But the need to always be right is exhausting and unnecessary. It usually comes from insecurity, as if being wrong threatens your worth or identity. What if you could let go of that need entirely? What if you approach disagreements with curiosity instead of defensiveness? Here's a question worth keeping close. Would you rather be right, or would you rather be at peace? Insisting on being right creates tension, damages relationships, and fuels frustration. Letting go of the need to prove yourself, on the other hand, preserves your peace and lets you handle conflict with more understanding. Imagine someone accuses you of something unfair. Your instinct might be to defend yourself, argue your case, point out their flaws right back. But what if you paused and asked, is it worth my energy to prove them wrong? Will this argument change anything that actually matters in my life? Most of the time, the answer is no. Example: a friend insists their way of handling a problem is better than yours. Instead of diving into a debate, you could simply say, I see where you're coming from, and I respect that. That alone diffuses the tension and protects your calm without creating unnecessary conflict. There's timeless wisdom in the idea that whoever clings to their own views never grows. Letting go of the need to be right doesn't mean abandoning your principles or silencing your voice. It means recognizing that not every disagreement needs to be resolved in your favor. It's about choosing when to engage and when to step back. When you feel the urge to argue, take a breath and consider whether it's worth the energy. Instead of trying to win, ask questions to understand the other person's perspective and save your energy for the disagreements that genuinely matter, the ones tied to your values or real outcomes. Over time, you'll notice how much lighter you feel once you stop trying to control every conversation or win every point. Your worth isn't tied to winning debates. It's in how you carry yourself, how you protect your energy, and how you hold on to your inner peace. 4. Don't let other people's words define your worth. Picture sharing an idea you're genuinely excited about, and someone interrupts with a dismissive comment. Their words sting, and suddenly the confidence you felt is gone. Why does this happen? Because we often let other people's words shape how we see ourselves. Here's the truth. Your worth isn't determined by anyone else's opinion. It's not tied to their compliments, their criticism, or their judgments. When you rely on others to validate you, you hand them the power to control your emotions. Real emotional freedom comes when you take that power back. As one Stoic thinker put it, it's remarkable how we all love ourselves more than anyone else, yet care more about others' opinions of us than our own. This isn't about ignoring all feedback or writing people off. It's about filtering what actually matters. Constructive criticism can help you grow. Unwarranted negativity doesn't deserve space in your head. When someone's words sting, breathe. That pause gives you room to choose your response instead of reacting on impulse. Separate fact from opinion. Is there truth in what they're saying, or is it just their perspective? Focus on what helps you grow and let the rest go. Another piece of old wisdom: care too much about what others think and you become their prisoner. Letting go of the need for validation doesn't mean you stop caring about people. It means you stop caring about opinions that don't serve your growth. The next time someone's words challenge your confidence, pause and ask, am I letting this define me? Or can I choose to focus on what I actually know to be true about myself? In that moment, you reclaim your power. No one's words can diminish your value unless you let them. Real strength isn't about avoiding criticism. It's about knowing your worth, regardless of it. 5. Protect your energy by setting boundaries. A friend calls in the middle of a packed day, asking for help with something they could probably handle themselves. Or a coworker dumps a last-minute task on you, assuming you'll just say yes. You feel the weight of obligation, along with the frustration of knowing this will throw off your whole day. Why is it so hard to say no? Here's the truth. Protecting your peace requires setting boundaries. And boundaries aren't selfish, they're necessary. Without them, you let others dictate your time, your energy, and your emotional well-being. Saying yes to everyone else often means saying no to yourself. There's a reminder worth holding on to. You can't pour from an empty cup. If you keep giving without protecting your own energy, you'll end up burned out, resentful, and disconnected from your own needs. When someone crosses your boundaries, it's often not really their fault. It's yours, for never clearly defining and upholding them. People aren't mind readers, and unless you communicate what you're okay with, they'll keep pushing, often without even realizing it. Setting boundaries is a form of self-respect, and it also teaches others to respect you. Example: you're always the person friends come to for advice, even late at night. You want to be supportive, but it's draining you. Instead of quietly resenting them, you could say, I care about you, but I need to keep my evenings to recharge. Let's talk tomorrow. That's firm and kind at the same time, and it protects your peace without damaging the friendship. Freedom is the ability to live as you choose. And living freely doesn't mean ignoring other people's needs. It means deciding where your energy is best spent. To start setting boundaries effectively, be clear and honest, and communicate your limits calmly and directly. Use I statements. I need some quiet time after work instead of, you're always bothering me. And stay consistent. Consistency is what shows people you're serious about protecting your space. Boundaries aren't walls meant to shut people out. They're bridges to healthier, more balanced relationships. The next time you feel overwhelmed or taken for granted, ask yourself, have I clearly communicated my needs? Am I honoring my own boundaries? By setting limits, you free yourself from unnecessary obligations and reclaim energy for what truly matters. 6. Detach from other people's opinions. You share an idea you're proud of with a group, and instead of support, you're met with criticism or indifference. That sting of disappointment is real, and it can spiral into self-doubt. But here's the real question. Why does their opinion carry so much weight? The need for approval runs deep in all of us, but chasing external validation is like chasing shadows. you'll never actually catch it. Emotional freedom starts when you stop letting other people's opinions define your worth. Everyone views the world through their own lens, shaped by their own experiences, biases, and insecurities. What someone says about you often reveals more about them than it does about you. When you internalize their opinions, you hand them power over your emotions and decisions. A simple but powerful truth. Your worth isn't up for debate. It isn't tied to what others think of you. Whether praise or criticism, it's something intrinsic, unshaken by outside noise. Example: you're wearing a new outfit you love, and a coworker makes an offhand remark. Interesting choice. You could let that shake your confidence, or you could remind yourself that their opinion doesn't diminish your joy. As one Stoic philosopher put it, if you want to improve, be willing to be seen as foolish. That might sound harsh, but it's liberating. Growth often means going against the grain, doing things others won't understand. Seeking approval can hold you back, while walking your own path, even misunderstood, sets you free. To start detaching from others' opinions, question their importance. When someone's opinion bothers you, ask yourself why it matters and what authority they really have over your life. Reaffirm your own values, focusing on what matters to you rather than what others expect, and practice letting go. When criticism or judgment shows up, acknowledge it without clinging to it. Think of detaching from opinions like sheltering from bad weather. The rain may still fall, but it doesn't have to soak you. By staying anchored to your own inner compass, you remain grounded no matter how others perceive you. Your path is yours alone, and it's far too important to be swayed by opinions that won't even matter tomorrow. 7. Respond with silence, not anger. You're in the middle of a heated argument. Someone says something hurtful, maybe even deliberately provocative. You feel the anger rising, your heart pounding, your face heating up, and your instinct is to fire back with something sharp. But what if, instead of reacting, you simply said nothing? Silence is one of the most powerful tools you have against other people's negativity. It's not about backing down or avoiding confrontation. It's about choosing calm over chaos. Responding with silence isn't weakness. It's being strong enough to value your peace over the urge to retaliate. The less you respond to negativity, the more peaceful your life becomes. Silence speaks volumes. It says, "I won't let your behavior control me." Dudun. Example: a coworker tries to undercut you in a meeting, trying to make you look bad in front of everyone. You've got two options: get into a back and forth, or pause and answer with silence. Staying quiet denies them the reaction they were fishing for, and it lets you keep your composure, which shows everyone in the room who actually holds the higher ground. The best answer to anger is often silence. Anger needs fuel to keep burning, and silence starves it. When you choose not to engage, you break the cycle of negativity and protect your own emotional well-being. Think of silence as a shield. It deflects the noise without pulling you into the fight. To make silence your default in moments of provocation, pause before reacting, breathing to create room for clarity. Listen without defending yourself. Sometimes people just need to vent, and you can let them without feeling obligated to explain your side. And if a response is genuinely needed, keep it calm, measured, and to the point. There's an old teaching that says, "Speak only if it improves on the silence." That doesn't mean burying your feelings. It means choosing when and how to express them. Silence doesn't ignore the problem. It saves your energy for the moments where your voice actually matters. Think about how often we regret words said in anger. Silence removes that regret entirely, giving you room to reflect, reassess, and respond with more intention. 8. Use gratitude to dissolve anger. Picture one of those days when everything seems to go wrong. Your plans fall apart, someone makes a rude comment, and even the smallest inconveniences start to feel unbearable. Anger starts bubbling up, and you think, why does everything have to be this hard? Now pause. What if, instead of focusing on everything going wrong, you shifted your attention to what's actually going right? Gratitude has the power to turn anger into calm, reframing even the worst moments into a chance for perspective and peace. Here's a powerful truth. You can't feel grateful and angry at the same time. Gratitude acts like a mental reset button. It pulls you out of the negativity spiral and reminds you of the good that still exists, even in frustrating moments. Simple example. You're stuck in traffic, running late for something important. Instead of fuming at the cars ahead, take a breath and think of 3 things you're grateful for right now. Maybe it's the fact that you have a car, the thing you're heading toward, or even just the music on the radio. It might sound small, but this kind of shift can change your emotional state almost instantly. Gratitude has been called the greatest of virtues, the root of all the others. It doesn't just dissolve anger. It builds resilience, fosters patience, and helps you stay focused on what truly matters. To make gratitude a daily habit, when anger starts to rise, breathe, and ask yourself what you're grateful for right now. Keep a gratitude journal. At the end of each day, jot down 3 things that went well, no matter how small, since this trains your mind to look for the positive. And use gratitude as a reframe. When facing a challenge, think about what you can learn from it or how things could be worse. For example, if someone criticizes you harshly, instead of letting anger take over, try reframing it. I'm grateful for the chance to learn something here, even if it wasn't delivered kindly. This doesn't excuse how the other person behaved, but it keeps you in control of your own emotions. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already present. It's not about denying frustration or anger. It's about choosing to prioritize what lifts you up over what drags you down. 9. Reframe criticism as a growth tool. Picture this. You've just shared an idea you're proud of, at work, with friends, or online, and someone immediately tears it down with harsh criticism. Your first instinct is defensiveness, maybe even anger. That's a natural response when your effort is met with negativity. But what if you could reframe criticism, seeing it not as an attack, but as a chance to grow? Criticism, however it's delivered, holds value if you're willing to look for it. It can reveal blind spots, challenge your thinking, or push you to improve. Once you shift your perspective, criticism stops being a source of frustration and becomes a tool for self-improvement. Example. You're preparing a presentation and a colleague points out several flaws in your work. You could dismiss it thinking they're just trying to undermine me. Or you could pause and reflect, is there truth in what they're saying? How can I use this to get better? Choosing the second path turns what felt like an attack into a stepping stone. Criticism, like rain, should be gentle enough to nourish growth without tearing up the roots. That doesn't mean all criticism is valid or worth your attention. Some people criticize out of envy, ignorance, or spite. The key is filtering what you hear. Absorb what's constructive, discard what isn't. To handle criticism with more grace, pause before reacting, breathing to avoid an emotional response. Consider the source, thinking about who's giving the feedback and whether they actually have your interests in mind. And look for the lesson. Even poorly delivered criticism can carry something useful. There's an old Stoic reminder here. If someone tells you a certain person speaks ill of you, don't bother defending yourself. Just point out that they clearly don't know your other faults, or they'd have mentioned those too. That kind of perspective keeps you from taking criticism too personally and reframes it instead as part of the path toward self-improvement. The next time someone criticizes you, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Is this really about me, or does it say more about them? How can I grow from this moment? Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is real wisdom. Criticism, approached this way, becomes a mirror that helps you understand yourself better. It's rarely comfortable, but growth rarely is. By staying open to feedback, even when it stings, you build resilience, humility, and a stronger sense of self. 10. Master the art of letting go. Imagine holding a hot coal, determined to throw it at someone who hurt you. But while you wait for the right moment, the coal keeps burning your own hand. Anger, grudges, and resentment work exactly the same way. They hurt you far more than they hurt whoever caused your pain in the first place. Real strength isn't in holding on. It's in letting go. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting what happened or pretending it was okay. It means releasing the emotional weight that's been dragging you down and freeing yourself from the past's grip on you. When you let go, you reclaim your energy, your peace, and your ability to focus on the present. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer for it. Think about a time someone wronged you, a betrayal, an unfair judgment, an unkind word. How much time did you spend replaying that moment in your head? How much energy did you burn imagining confrontations or plotting some kind of payback? Letting go is the antidote to that endless loop. It's what lets you move forward instead of staying stuck in the past. Example: a colleague takes credit for your idea at work. You could spend days stewing over the unfairness of it, letting it drag down your mood and your output. Or you could let it go, recognizing that your worth was never tied to that one moment of recognition. Choosing the second path protects your peace and keeps your focus on what actually matters, your growth and the opportunities still ahead of you. There's a saying that when you let go of who you are, you become who you might be. Letting go isn't only about releasing anger or resentment, it's also about releasing perfectionism, fear of failure, or the need for control. It's about accepting life as it is, unpredictability and all, and finding freedom in that acceptance. To start practicing the art of letting go, acknowledge your feelings. Suppressing emotions only makes them stronger. So allow yourself to feel hurt, anger, or disappointment without judging yourself for it. Reframe the situation by asking what you can learn from it and how you might come out of it stronger, and focus on the present. Letting go is something you do for yourself, not for the other person. Think of letting go like releasing a balloon. The longer you hold on, the more it strains your hand. But once you let it float away, you feel lighter and freer. Life stops being about what happened and starts being about what's possible. Don't let yourself be disturbed by what's outside your control. Let it go and you'll find peace. That doesn't mean letting people walk all over you or ignoring real injustice. It means choosing where to put your energy, releasing what you can't change so there's room for what you can. A lighter, calmer, more fulfilling life. And there you have it. 10 lessons to help you master your emotions and stay unshaken by whatever life throws at you. These aren't just ideas, they're tools you can use every single day to protect your peace, build resilience, and take control of your reactions. Remember, the goal isn't to suppress what you feel or become numb to everything. It's to meet life's challenges with clarity and strength. Emotional mastery was never about what happens to you. It's about how you choose to respond. The power to stay calm, grounded, and free has always been in your hands. Carry these lessons with you. Practice pausing before you react. Set boundaries that protect your energy, and let go of the things and people you can't control. Every time you choose peace over anger, you take one more step toward the unshakable life you deserve. If this was worth your time, pass it along to someone who could use a little extra calm right now. And if you've got your own tips or experiences with staying unbothered, share them. Thanks for being here. Remember, emotional freedom isn't a destination, it's a practice. So keep showing up for yourself, stay mindful, and keep growing a little stronger every day.